Police believe this Iraq War veteran was targeting people he believed were Muslim. That's when he ran over 8 people.
The bombshell comes as Isaiah Peoples made his first court appearance.
KPIX5's Len Ramirez is live at the Santa Clara County Courthouse with a case that's now a potential hate crime. Len?
That's right. Isaiah Peoples was arraigned today on 8 counts of attempted murder. But as you mentioned, the surprise, shocking announcement that he may have targeted his victims because of their race and or religion. It could lead to a hate crime enhancement in this case. Isaiah Peoples calmly stood up in court dressed in a red jumper and wearing shackles. He listened to and seemed to acknowledge words from his attorney. He did not enter a plea and his appearance was brief, but it was outside where the case against him took a dramatic turn.
Based on our investigation, new evidence shows that the defendant intentionally targeted the victims based on their race and his belief that they were of the Muslim faith.
Peoples is accused of 8 counts of attempted murder. Tuesday night, witnesses told investigators he appeared to gun the engine as he ran over the victims on the sidewalk of El Camino Real at Sunnyvale Road. One victim told KPIX that Peoples was acting strange after the crash.
He was saying, "Thanks God for giving me this opportunity, and I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus."
One of the victims, a 13-year-old South Asian girl, suffered head injuries so severe doctors had to remove part of her skull to relieve the swelling.
We have zero tolerance for any sort of hate crime. And we are standing with the victims together that were on that street corner on El Camino Real. And we're standing with that little 13-year-old girl in her hospital room.
After Peoples' arrest, Sunnyvale police and the FBI used ladders and battering rams to enter and search his apartment. Sources tell KPIX they seized computers and cell phones. Peoples' mother and brother say he suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder from his time in combat during the Iraq War. His attorney disputes that the crime could have been intentional, given Peoples' mental condition.
There's no real issue in terms of what happened, but his mental state is going to be the battleground in the case. We're going to have him evaluated by the best people we can find, because like all veterans, he deserves the best people we can find.
Now, investigators are not saying exactly what evidence they have that leads them to the conclusion that he was targeting people because of their race and or religion. They will be back in court here on the 16th of May. At that time, Mr. Peoples is expected to enter a plea in this case. He will likely also be facing the enhancement of a hate crime in this case. Reporting live in San Jose, Len Ramirez, KPIX5.